Good morning, Big Brother fans. It is Wednesday, February 6th. We are 1 week away from the finale of Celebrity Big Brother 2. I'm going to do my best to get through the important information first. Because I tend to ramble, as we know. So Tom's head of household. He did nominations yesterday. He went around a bit in circles. At first, he was thinking about not putting up Natalie, kind of talked to her, made deals with her, and then Kandi got in his ear, and I think Kandi wants Natalie gone. And so she managed to talk Tom into putting up Natalie and Ricky. Tom wants Ricky gone. So Tom's target is Ricky, but I think Kandi kind of wants Natalie gone. So we'll see how it falls out. He did nominate Natalie and Ricky, which really ticked off Natalie, especially since Tom had talked to her earlier on and tried to make deals with her. So she feels backstabbed, but whatever. I mean, those three are just like Tom and Kato were kind of went into shutdown mode when both of them were nominated on Saturday and Sunday. These three are kind of in mopey mode, and their moping is leading to a lot of complaining, and they're seen as it's just funny, depending on if you're rooting for them, then they've been treated wrongly and lied to and backstabbed. If you're not rooting for them, then they're spoiled and they're sore losers that they didn't win head of household, and So it's just take your side. If you just watch it for the fun of it, then you really don't care one way or the other. I'm kind of that nature, although I have to admit at this point I have fallen on the Tom Green side of the world of the house when it comes to who I'm kind of rooting for, if there was a rooting for a particular thing. So nominations are done now, so Power Veto is going to be today, I'm sure. And as Natalie pointed out, this time last year for Celebrity Big Brother, at this point in the game, the head of household or the Power Veto competition was the face morph, or the taking bits and pieces from different faces and making a whole face out of it. I can't remember, toy shop theme or I don't remember, but anyways, that's what it was. So it's very possible that's what it'll be this time. And she said she's been memorizing faces. Who knows? We'll have to see. But she said this straight to both Ricky and to Lolo, so I don't know if I'd necessarily be helping out with them. Your alliance mates, because really you need to win it for yourself, Natalie. If Ricky wins it, then you're staying on the block. And if Lolo wins it, well, there's a 50-50 chance that she's not going to pull you down, that she's going to pull down Ricky. Which shouldn't make a difference anyways. Let's talk about that briefly. So, no matter what happens, it's 4 votes, okay? So, it takes 3 votes to evict, or 2 votes each person is a tie, and Tom gets to decide, and Tom will vote to evict Ricky. So, really, when you look at it, with nothing changes, you have Lolo, Tamar, Dina, and Kandi voting. All right, so who are the 3 of them going to vote to evict? I'm not even sure. I know Kandi kind of wants Ricky out. I think Dina will vote how Tom wants. It's a matter of what Tamar and Lolo will do, and I just don't know. And somebody that knows that trio better than me may know for sure who Lolo is going to pick between those two. I don't know for sure who Lolo is going to pick between Ricky and Natalie. Although in theory, Lolo and Natalie had this final 2 deal from way back when. So Lolo should vote to evict Ricky. In which case, even if Kandi gets Tamar to vote out Natalie, Dina and Lolo should both vote out Ricky, and so I would expect Tom will get to cast the tiebreaker and get rid of Ricky. So that's where things stand. Power Veto again, sometimes today. I think I've covered it all. That's the facts. Now, on to other stuff, kind of, a little bit. I have to laugh because, and I'm not picking on you if you happen to listen to it today, and it was name was an E, but I can't remember if it was a Eric or an Aaron or an Erica. I think it was in my mind it was a male, but it could have been a female, who thanked me for the updates, and then said, but if they're unstructured and I ramble. And again, I'm paraphrasing, and it said, it was followed, don't mean to be, however it was said, not to be critical, just being honest or whatever. And it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me one bit. And I think most of you that listen to this all the time know, yeah, this is what you get. This is me. And I replied to that. I said, yeah, this is my brain. This is how it works. I started doing this I actually started doing this kind of a thing before we even had a podcast. Probably in Big Brother 8 or Big Brother 9. I had a MySpace account that I would upload these things to back in the day. That's how long I've been doing some form of this. Not a podcast per se. It was just a little update that was on my MySpace page. Yes, MySpace. Where I would call an 800 number or a regular number, whatever it was, and just record it, and then hit a couple buttons and it would save it and it would pop up on my MySpace account. So I've been doing this for a long time, and it's just my nature. I am not good at, following an outline or doing it. That's just not how my brain works. And when we do our podcast, that's because of Scott. Scott's the one who wanted to do a podcast. Scott's the one who starts an outline, and I help with the outline. But if it weren't for Scott, and I still do occasionally during our podcast, totally say, oh, wait, let's talk about this for a second. I totally go off script at least 2 or 3 times during a podcast. So just the way I am, way my brain works, I don't write things out generally. And so if that kind of stuff bothers you, then this isn't for you. If you can get through it, and some people seem to love this. They love me being all over the place, unscripted, scattered. I don't know why, but hey, that's cool. Different strokes for different folks, and that's what it's all about. It's all about different people like different things. There are people that say we're the best podcast around, and there are people that absolutely hate our podcast. There are people that tell you that, Rob has a podcast, is the best Big Brother podcast around, and people that would say, I can't stand Rob has a podcast. And it's whatever tickles your fancy. And there's lots of people that listen to both. And I say both, not that there aren't other Big Brother podcasts out there. There certainly are. I just don't check any of them out. So I'm perfectly fine just to be me, myself. And I couldn't listen, even if I wasn't doing a podcast, I wouldn't listen to another podcast. I'd have to be participating. I could not listen to a couple of people discuss Big Brother with their opinions on a regular basis without wanting to chime in, like, angrily to express my opinion or to tell them why they're wrong. So, yeah. All right. I think I'm done. I think I am done with today's little CarCast. It is a foggy day here in Indiana. I don't know what the temperature is. It's like, I thought it was going to be freezing. It did freeze yesterday. It's 40 degrees right now. So it's going to freeze in another day or so. And it was freezing yesterday. I don't know. We're all over the map. It's crazy time. That's it. Yep, I'm done. Starting to yawn, so I'm going to get out of your hair. You guys have a good day. Hump day. Yes. I do hear that. I hear about cereal. I hear about hump day. The life of being a Mike. Have a good day, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.